Blog Talk Radio.
The views, opinions, and dialogue expressed on this radio show may not necessarily be of the host, co-host, guest, or even Block Talk Radio. Listener discretion is advised.
Folks, welcome to another week of DTM Wicked Radio's Paranormal Circus. I'm Will Scoville, joined by Alyssa, Onyx, and the very absent Robbie Prince.
Uh-oh.
Where the flip is Prince?
Uh-oh.
Where is he? Do you know?
I don't know.
We see signs every day, but sometimes we miss the warning signs. Every year in Australia, more than 35,000 people go missing. People living with a mental illness are at an even greater risk. Before they go missing, they give us signs that something is not right. By learning to recognise those signs, we can reduce the risk of our loved ones disappearing.
Okay. Well, while we're waiting patiently right here in studio for the very talented, wonderful Robbie Prince, I think I'll just talk about what we got on the show for you tonight. I think that would be a really good idea. Because this is a very special show tonight. We have an exclusive 3-part interview by the very talented Scoville from System of a Down.
Life is a waterfall. We're one in the river and one again after the fall.
Everything you wanted to know about Scoville that you were afraid to ask, we're going to find out. Well, actually, a third of it tonight. So that's going to be really awesome. Also, of course, we'll have our weekly appearance by Vince the Madman, making his way down the streets of Austin, talking to every loony bird on the street, every fruitcake that will talk to him. He asks paranormal questions and stuff. That's really wonderful. Also, we'll have the best indie music on the face of the planet. That's right. I said it, on the face of the planet. So, get off your Sirius, get off your XM, get off your local radio dial, and get on to the Paranormal Circus if you want to hear some really good tunes. Okay? Just want to let you know that. We'll also be taking a call or two, maybe. We'll see. We'll have some Swingin' Shadows news, and maybe some new music, too.
For the first time on the Paranormal Circus, it's Voodoo Sex Cult, straight from the desert mountains of Arizona with Cutting Loose.
Even
Well, I tell you what, it doesn't get any more weirder than a 76-year-old man who police say was sunbathing nude in his backyard next to a church parking lot in Utah. Pretty good, right?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You go to church or something, you go into worship, you come out and you see this shriveled up, prune-looking individual.
Oh, don't put the image in our heads. Don't do that. Don't do
You know,
that.
Hopefully
No.
unaroused.
Hey, are you listening to me? Hey, me!
You know, it's just
Oh,
a
my
gross
God.
thing. Let's just put a name to a face here. His name is Myron Lee Kipp. So, Myron, welcome to the Paranormal Circus. That's pretty good, right? Myron.
Mhm.
That sounds like a Myron sort of thing, doesn't it?
I mean, I guess.
It's, you know, if you can imagine somebody doing that sort of act, committing that sort of deed, they seem like they'd be a Myron.
If you say so.
That's funny. Oh, gosh. It said, court documents show a police officer called to Kipp's house by neighbors could see the man from the church parking lot. The backyard fence is chain link with no privacy slats. That's awesome. Isn't that cool?
No, I think what
You know,
anyone chooses to do in their home is their own business.
Unless it's like a glass house where everybody can look in.
Still, it's private property. Like, mind your business. I can't hate him for doing something. I can't
Right.
be mad at that. I can't.
Don't mind
I
Grandpa
can't.
in the backyard, kids. He's
God.
just trying to get a tan. I guess if it feels so good out, just leave it out. It's awesome. Boom!
God.
And that's not all. In a lawsuit filed Thursday in state court, Jordan Combs says he ate a free sample of chocolate after a Live Well employee told him it did not contain THC. So a Live Well employee told him it did not contain THC. But soon after eating the candy, Combs said he felt strange and started vomiting uncontrollably in his car.
Ooh.
Yeah. Doctors at the emergency
Really?
room told him that he overdosed on the drug, according to the suit. Wow. So that
Oh my, yeah, that's a problem. That they could get in trouble for that.
Yeah. It was a Live Well
Yeah.
employee, too.
That's a big deal. Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh,
It sounds like
God.
some really cool organic stuff. Live Well. Here's some organic chocolate for you. It'll be really good.
Yeah.
Go ahead and have a chocolate bar on us.
All right. This is free? Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what? That's a trip. Now, since that chocolate bar contained THC, would that satisfy your craving for munchies all at the same time? Get high and take care of that craving? Man pleads not guilty to murder and argument over best military branch. Well, I can...
Really?
Yeah.
Aw. Good
That's right.
Lord.
I was in the Army. All the other branches can... Nah, I'm just kidding. I like all the other branches. They're wonderful. We all work together. We're on the same team. Except people like to fight about it. They really do. Yeah, if we don't have any clear enemy to fight, we fight each other. It's awesome.
Right.
What's going on, everybody? This is Half Deezy of Fallen Kings Records, and you're listening to the Paranormal Circus. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Soulja Boy's a punk-ass bitch. We all know this, you know what I'm saying? But when he fucking came out and said, fuck the troops, that's when I was like, nah, fuck this, man. You know what I'm saying? First of all, dude, you ain't untouchable, you know what I'm saying? So, when your ass is out there fucking thinking that, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody gonna approach you about the shit, you better watch your ass, boy, cause you don't know who the fuck you fucking with. Started up beef with some people you don't beef with. Soulja Boy ain't no real soldier, he's a weak bitch. Better recognize and apologize before you meet them. Real life soldiers that don't play with you either. I take this army life seriously, but I'm curious as to why you dissing us, cause you ain't fucking with me. Lyrically, I'm ripping your soul and leaving your jaw drop from these few words. Aren't you from the burbs? Why you talking all them foul words? words saying fuck the troops. When we buy most of the music, fool, you ignorant son of a bitch. Yeah, I thought you knew. One hit wonders don't last. That's the only truth. Garbage ass music like you. Who you talking to? Saying that you roll with goons? That don't mean shit to troops. They teach us how to murder. Lil homie moving room to room. It take less than a squad to get right past your bodyguards. Then you knapsack and kidnap and taken to the graveyard. Before we even take your life, we move you to a secluded place. Start ripping out your fingernails and waterboarding your fucking face, gagging up your mouth so no one can hear you scream. You should have thought about it twice before you started dissing the team. And you started up beef with some people you don't beef with. Soldier boy ain't no real soldier, he's a weak bitch. Better recognize and apologize before you meet them. Real life soldiers that don't play, we get even. Started up beef with some people you don't beef with. Soldier boy ain't no real soldier, he's a weak bitch. Better recognize and apologize before you meet them. Real life soldiers that don't play, we get even. You say you 400 strong, we over 300,000. Saying fuck the troops, man, your little ass is wildin'. You need to get your ass beat with a belt and show some discipline. The 6 men that sexually assaulted you made you angry. Damn, there's counseling for that. They're there to help you, you should use them before you start dissing real men that'll beat you stupid. Trapped inside of the wreckage, burning alive, you hear the violent screams, knowing you were wrong to diss on us. Waking from violent dreams, this shit is personal, and I'ma personalize this rap for you. YouTube's your enemy, and I'ma use it so you can hear it too. Your little fans can talk shit, but I can give a fuck, cause they don't know talent, your words don't make sense, you know you suck. You made a dance with a ringtone, I'm not hating on that. I'm hating the fact you dissing troops when we're the reason you ain't attacked. And you have the luxury to live in the States and spit your whack ass raps. You better be thanking us, bitch, before you get smacked, motherfucker. Started up beef with some people you don't beef with. Soldier boy ain't no real soldier, he's a weak bitch. Better recognize and apologize before you meet them. Real life soldiers that don't play, we get even. Started up beef with some people you don't beef with. Soldier boy ain't no real soldier, he's a weak bitch. Better recognize and apologize before you meet them. Real life soldiers that don't play, we get even. You better watch your ass, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Because outside of uniform, you don't know what the fuck we look like, you know what I mean? But we know what the fuck you look like. You stand out in the crowd, we don't. And I tell you what, we fucking come across you, you better hope there ain't more than fucking 5 of us, cause you're done. Your bodyguards, your goons, they ain't stopping shit. That ain't gonna fade us.
This is Chameleon Conductor, and you're listening to Paranormal Circus.
Folks, welcome back to DTM Wicked Radio's Paranormal Circus. I'm Will Scoville, joined by Alyssa Onyx, and not by the AWOL Robbie Prince.
He's MIA.
I don't know where he is. Well, actually, we've got a very serious subject to talk about tonight, Onyx.
Do we?
Very serious. Yes.
Uh-oh.
We want to talk right here on the radio about your PMS.
My PMS. Thank
yes,
you.
PMS.
Yes, men, we've all seen it. We all fear it. PMS, Prehistoric Monster Syndrome. Yes, PMS, a time when even a tiny lapse in home etiquette can be fatal. Do not become a statistic. These are the facts. For years, we scientists have searched for a cure, but success still eludes us. In the meantime, we can arm ourselves with these helpful survival tips. Keep a calendar. A calendar is very important in knowing when the next cycle of transmogrification is likely to occur. Recognize key questions. Do you still love me? Am I still pretty? Why can't you be like Brad Pitt? Or any close variation. Be on guard. Soothe the beast within. Soothing the beast within remains a dangerous, but many times successful solution.
No.
What did you have? You said you had something to start with a P.
PTSD? Depression?
Oh, that's not the same?
Oh. It's not the
Oh.
same. No. Entirely different.
Something you can't just take some Midol for, I guess. I don't know. Anyway.
I mean, I don't know. And, I think the world, the country, everybody's still kind of healing over the passing of Robin Williams. I think it's just one of those things that, it's one thing when it's old age or it's an accident or, an illness, but it's a whole other thing when suicide comes into play. And just by looking over Facebook posts and, random internet posts, I follow like TMZ and, a bunch of different celebrity news websites. A lot of people are still really processing the whole, situation. I read today that, he was in really great spirits.
Good morning, Vietnam!
As someone who struggles and has struggled with, symptoms of depression since I was a teenager, and it doesn't run in the family. I think it's just different factors of my life, from my generation to, things that happened within my family when I was growing up during those crucial years of being a teenager. A lot of things, played a role in what I think is how can I word this? A lot of it played a huge role in why I think I struggle with it. And PTSD comes into play, which is post-traumatic stress disorder. A lot of people think that people in the military and coming home from being deployed are the only people that deal with that, and that's not true. Mine stem from pretty detrimental relationships and friendships over my life. And so, I don't know. I mean, being out there as Dark Doll and, having my website and being out there in somewhat of a public light, especially with Paranormal Circus and just everything that we've got going on, I think people are really watching and paying attention and listening, and I definitely see myself as somewhat of a voice or a foundation for people that struggle with those things. And, it's definitely not the funnest thing to deal with. I have people close to me that don't understand it, and I've lost friends that didn't understand it. It's back to bringing up, the Robin Williams situation. A lot of people had no idea that he struggled with such a thing. And unless you've been there, and we all hit rock bottom. I mean, life isn't life unless you hit highs and lows, and it's going to happen.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
The red turns into black and blue. The pain inside takes over you. You feel like shutting down and giving in. The world seems smaller as the shadows chase the light. The clouds roll in, consume the dead of night. The days are moving by so fast and nothing ever seems to change. And all my dreams, they slowly fade away. You gotta stop and look around, 'cause what's lost cannot be found. The bloody blue skies all come crashing down. At the expense of who you are, you won't get very far by letting
dialogue expressed on this radio show may not necessarily be of the host, co-host, guest, or even Block Talk Radio. Listener discretion is advised.
Barev, this is Anto from Chameleon Conductor. You're listening to Paranormal Circus.
Yeah, if you're feeling low, let it out, talk about it, because it really does help. So.
Exactly. With that being said, talking about letting it all hang out, I'm not talking about in sunbathing terms. I'm talking about rock and roll, folks. Here's some more music on DTM Wicked Radio's Paranormal Circus. Not only are we going to do like one song, but we're going to give you the double monkey. We're going to play 2 songs right in a row. Double play right here. DTM Wicked Radio's Paranormal Circus.
What's up, Paranormal Circus? This is Hollywood from Chameleon Conductor. Don't touch that dial.
Today, Junior?
We just graced your ever-loving ear flaps with Phantoms and Shadows from Memory of a Melody and Back from Ashes with Point of No Return. Now it's time for a classic interview right here on the Paranormal Circus. A man who spontaneously human combusted. That's right, an exclusive interview. He survived getting blown to bits.
You two are just dumber than a bag of hammers.
This is going to be interesting. One of the only, I don't know if he's the only person that's ever survived a spontaneous human combustion event. I don't know. You know, this is a new area for me to look into. But apparently he had this happen to him, and he survived. So I think without further ado, we're going to bring him on and give him a round of applause here.
My name is Edward Pritchard, and I live in Kentucky, and I'd just like to say hello to you folks.
Dude, that's awesome. Mr. Pritchard. Now, you probably heard us talking quite a bit about spontaneous human combustion, but we're only talking. You've actually experienced it. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, I have. Well, I can tell you one thing. It wasn't lightning, that's for sure.
Now, are you an alcoholic or a smoker?
Sir, I don't wish to disclose of my activities in the house, but the toxology report when I was taken to the hospital did declare that I had alcohol in my system.
Maybe you're like a social drinker or something like that, or you enjoy, having a few, whatever.
I like to get drunk on occasion. Yeah, that's correct.
Now, how did what did you feel? I mean, I couldn't imagine something like this. All of a sudden, boom, you burst into flames. I mean, what was it like?
Well, I was sitting watching the Super Bowl, getting stoned, and then the next thing I know, I feel like I'm just burning up, and it's like standing out in the heat, and the sun's just blaring at you, and you can't stop it or turn it down. The AC don't work in the trailer. It gets so hot, you can't stop it. Next thing I know, there was a flash, and I was in hospital.
But how the hell did you put the fire out?
Can you repeat that, sir?
How did you put the fire out? Was it a flame?
I don't know. I remember sparking up my joint, and the next thing I know, it was just I felt like I was on fire. The heat was so intense.
Incredible.
That's incredible.
Now, what areas of your body, got burnt, or
Oh, I have fourth degree burns everywhere, sir. I have no legs right now. What was strange is they said that when they found my body, only my torso was there, but my feet were still on the ground. I had no legs. My legs had just cindered into ash, but my feet were still intact.
Man, I couldn't imagine. That was terrible.
It was hard.
Arms?
I have one arm, yes. The other one's plastic.
Wow. That's incredible. I don't know if anybody remembers like that Metallica video from a long time ago where the dude came back from the war. Remember that, Robbie?
Yeah, that was actually the movie called Johnny Got His Gun. It's an old black and white war movie.
Are you calling me a gimp, sir?
Yeah, I mean, no.
I am a guest on this show. You will not insult me. Do you hear me, young man?
Okay.
Now,
yeah, you just sit back there and play Ghostbusters, and I'll talk to the host, okay?
All right.
So you have one arm and everything. Now, how do you get around?
Sir. I have a wheelchair, sir. I just hop onto that and just go around do my daily business. I just want to tell all the drunkards out there, don't light up cigarettes when you're drunk, man. You'll wake up with no legs and your wife be gone.
That's horrible. I mean, it's one of the saddest stories I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, it's pretty tragic, man.
Now, have you started dating again or anything?
Who the hell's going to date me? I got no legs and one arm.
Well, you have the internet.
I ain't allowed to use technology.
Oh, like you don't Facebook or anything?
No, apparently the police or the government or something can track me on that thing.
So what you're trying to say is, since the accident, you try to keep a pretty low profile.
Yeah, because some people frown upon human combustion. They think it's just an excuse for murder if there's someone else on the property.
Darn, you lost your legs and everything.
Yeah, I lost my legs and one arm. Yeah, and my wife. I'm not caring about that. I wish I could walk properly.
Yeah, I bet. Now, so what are your plans for the future now?
I really don't have any. I mean, I don't know what to do. I wish I could get some help, but people don't understand what this does to a person, Like when you spontaneously combust, people just want to make a circus out of you, People don't look at you as a person. They look at you as a commodity and, a news story. I don't want to be that guy. I just want to live a simple life and just have, just live simple, man. But I can't because everyone's like, oh, you blew up.
You know, I seen that guy on television. I've been watching that guy Oscar Pistorius. You know, he's got those things that he attaches to his legs and everything. You know, and it kind of works for him.
You call me Blade Runner, sir?
Well, you could be, if you wanted to. He dated a supermodel.
But wasn't he one of those, like, good-looking fellow athlete Olympic thingies?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not.
Well, you know, you always have the Paralympics, too. So, I mean, your life's not over.
Sir, I'm 47 years old. There's no way I can go do those Paralympic thingies.
I'm trying to see if there's some way, you know, you could just maybe get out there a little bit more, you know, socialize and stuff, you know?
I do go out. There's a local bar I still go to. The fellas all know me. I still go out to the bar. You know, I have some kind of social life. The guys all know me. We play dominoes.
Can you, like, still play pool?
Are you fucking joking me right now?
No, seriously. I just want to know if you can play pool, you know, because you got one arm still, plus you got the plastic arm.
I can't even reach the fucking table.
Somebody can hold you up.
Sir, do you know what embarrassing that would be? Oh, hey, pick me up. It's my shot. No, thank you, sir. I play darts, though. Darts and dominoes. I can play those.
You know, and for us to be able to bring this interview to the public, like I said, it's a total honor for us. I mean, it's awesome.
Well, I just want to ask one thing before I go, man.
Sure.
I want a signed poster of you. You got those pretty eyes. A man like me in the wilderness could just sit and look at all day.
We didn't crawl out from under no rocks. We didn't have no tails. And we didn't come from monkeys, you atheistic pinko meathead.
Hey, Will, this is Vince. I'm on the street. I'm doing an investigation, and I'm investigating a paranormal occurrence where I believe this lady right here is possessed. She's possessed, and this is investigation into that.
I could go into it. And we can look up the tickets over a $5,000 theft right here. Okay? And now I'm making my way back to the license. And we pulled up extortion through this bank, and they will be contacted.
What's going on in Canada?
So it doesn't matter because of the NASA conference work bag that was stolen on the NASA low. Okay? For the bank to roll home run through Mexico, screaming and pulling hair and going to jail for no reason with little Martha Bambina, Mamacita, that works in the court. And since I'm a former postmaster in Poland, then I had to file it at the post office. So we're probably not going to reopen at Bank of America since we've all stood guard and that kind of thing. And pulled hair and beat the shit and false charges over Roy and Alonzo and Garcia and all the mess. It's already been written up, put in, filed, and my loyalty will lie right here, and even with my white children. So, just so y'all can make the cover of a magazine. Now, Darby, we hate you so goddamn mother much that we even killed.
What?
Okay? Your daughter's car, her grandmother, her uncle, her cousin, stole mail, stole a NASA conference work bag, medical records, optometry case, release forms, just so we could pull some shit off. That's not going to be working out.
Canada.
65% of the people murdered in the last 10 years were killed by handguns.
Would it make you feel any better, little girl, if they was pushed out of windows?
This is Vino Alan from Chameleon Conductor. You're listening to Paranormal Circus.
I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Kendall Harker. I'm out of Los Angeles, California.
Phone home.
Well, we also have a very talented musician, music producer, and solo artist. And I'm wondering if you might be able to guess who that is.
Is a waterfall. We drink from the river, then we turn around and put up our walls.
Chavo. It's Adjunct from System Up Down. He's on here to talk to you today.
Chavo,
Hey, guys.
welcome to the show.
Hey, good to be here. Good to be here. I didn't know if I was being heard or if I was listening. Because it said you're in a queue, and I'm like waiting, and then I just heard me call bald with a long cookie. That was too gentle. Thank you. It's my pleasure being on the show, brother.
I appreciate you coming on for sure. I want to let you know, I'm not even kidding you. She called me up today, and she had like a 5-minute intro for you. The most butt-kissing, cheesy interview you've ever heard. You should say it. You really should.
What happened? I didn't understand.
I think I like picked on her so hard that she didn't do it. If she would have really done it right, she would have went to like your media and literally, man, I'm serious. I could probably talk about everything you've done on here for days. Not only are you a great musician, which like you could probably play like anything, bass guitar, double bass guitar, mandolin, all these things, drums, violin, turntable, all this stuff. But one thing I didn't know about you, that when I talked to Kendall a few times, she mentioned it, that you're also a DJ.
Yeah, I've been DJing for about 20 years now. About 20 years, actual tables though. Like I do have the computer programs that all DJs nowadays use, which I'm not throwing any rocks their way or anything, or knocking them in any way. But I actually love to spin vinyl. I still love spinning vinyl. I have over 20,000 vinyl, records that are sitting there in my studio, and I go there and I have the best set to myself. But nowadays all these clubs and all the raves and all stuff, they just got people that walk in with computers, put the computer down and press play, and it's like, here's my computer, and here are the songs I like. And it's like, to me, it's more like the reason why I became a DJ, one, I had gone to my first party, I guess, it was out in the desert. It was like, I was 23. That's kind of dating myself. But yeah, I was about 23 years old, and, someone had given me something that kind of made the music sound a little better than it was to me at the moment. And I was watching, and then they made me go in front of the speakers, and I was just like, I don't dance, I'm a rocker, And so next thing you know, my head starts bobbing, and my body's like feeling it. I'm moving, I'm in front of the speaker, and I'm not feeling it. The volume is so loud, my eardrums are about to explode. And I look up, and the DJ is this amazing, like, guy, like, big dude, big black dude. And I'm like, that guy's screwing my brain with this music he's spinning, He's, like, flipping 4 records at a time, and it was Mr. Carl Cox, And that guy is, out of control, DJ, of course. And I said, I want to do that. I want to be able to screw people's minds with my music again, in a different way this time, not just playing bass or guitar or whatever else I do. But I would love to flip records. I would love it. And so I didn't have any money back then. There was no, system wasn't, we were just playing in shows in L.A. We weren't signed, nothing. I was managing system. We were, writing music, playing a couple of gigs in L.A. And so I started buying records first before I can afford turntables and a mixer. And then one by one I bought one Techniques at $1,200, and started listening. And then I started putting the records I bought on cassette tape. And while I was driving my little Honda back then, I would hear my songs, my tracks that I bought on record, 12 inches, over and over on cassette tape. So I knew where the breaks were. I knew every note, where it stood, everything. So it turned me into a better DJ than just starting off trying to mix a record, I already knew my record. So when I finally had the 2 turntables and the mixer, no microphone, I knew the record, so I spun well. I wasn't making anything, but it was just fun to do, So that's what made me into a DJ. I still do it till today.
And that's the funny thing that you said that, you weren't really making anything, but you got a lot of satisfaction out of doing it.
Oh, yeah. That's what music, to me, being an artist is that. It's not about making money. I worked until we got signed. I used to deliver flowers. I used to be a bank teller. I used to do wire transfers at a bank. I mean, I haven't done that. I used to work at a kebab stand once when I was 16, 17 years old. I went to college. I mean, I did it all. It's like, it's not about, it wasn't like I knew we were going to be big rock stars. I just loved doing it, and I did it along with everything else I did. You know, I always had plan B and plan C. To see myself as a needle in a haystack, you know, a half a needle in a haystack. And it's like, it's really hard to actually be found and respected. And that's how I see Chameleon, and that's why I was so attracted to Chameleon, not only because, you know, I'm family with, you know, with the band. I mean, they're just like my brothers, all of them. But because they were good. You know, at first when Harry said, you know, I got this band, I'm like, oh no, he's following in my footsteps, what if he doesn't make it and he's going to be let down? And then the music just hit me like a brick, a ton of bricks, I should say.
Time has come for me to go, leave my family in sorrow. They think I'm not coming home. They don't believe anymore. This war is taking my friends, it's asking me to follow. This isn't done, no, give me my gun. Think they beat us, even they don't believe it. Fire will rain and thunder roll, rage comes anew tomorrow. My enemy must mistake in my bluff. They won't believe anymore. Fly on, fly, fly on, mental machine. This is Vino Alive.
Barev, this is Antov.
Ahoy, Roman here.
This is Harut.
This is Drew from Chameleon Conductor, and you're listening to Paranormal Circus.
Welcome back to DTM Wicked Radio's Paranormal Circus. I'm Will Scoville, and you're listening to part one of a three-part exclusive interview with the very talented Shavo from System of a Down.
And I did that like 7 years ago. And from then, I just was stuck. I was stuck, and I'm still stuck, and I'll be stuck until they're as big of a system or bigger. You know, I believe in them, and I know that they're going to be with the right amount of love that they have and passion that they have. There's no other way.
What's it like dealing with a family member? Because sometimes, during when you have a business and you have family members involved, things can get a little hot and heated. I mean,
yes.
How's you guys' relationship as far as that goes?
We're closer. I mean, we're tighter than we ever were. He was always like my brother. He is my brother. I consider him my brother. I have a brother who I love greatly, and I love Harry greatly. They're both my brothers. I see them like that. And he's so easy to deal with. He's very talented, so it's really not a problem. Never was it that issue. It was never like he thought he had it made already. He actually practices 5 hours a day. He actually sits there and does it because he loves it, and they all do. Anto, Roman, everybody. And then we got Vino now, which is amazing to have someone talented like that with such a background and a good head on his shoulders doing what he does for the group. And, and I can't wait to, be able to show the world once this show happens on August 30th and show the world how this band went from this instrumental 8-piece into, a 5-piece amazing group.
I listened to their music, and I was like, man, I wish somebody would just sing one note, anything, man. It's awesome.
We had so many singers come and try out. I mean, we went through, on tour I've changed less underwear than we have with singers in Chameleon, because they'd come in and they were good. Not that they weren't good, it was just it didn't fit the mold. For example, System, Serge his styles, that when we play soft, he could sing soft, and even when we play soft, he could sing hard on it. When we play hard, he can sing soft. He has such a wide, he's like a diamond, he has so many facets, and we needed that for this band. So it was really rough because someone came and all he knew how to do was sing like operatic, and then one dude came out and all he could do was growl, and then someone came in and all he or she could do is this and that, but when Vino came in, it just kind of felt correct and right and righteous and perfect.
When a man loves a woman, can't keep his mind on nothing else. He trade the world for this good thing he's found. If she's bad, he can't see it. She can do no wrong. Turn his back on his best friend, and she put him down. Yeah. Well, this man loves his woman. Ooh, I give you everything I had. Ooh, yeah. Try to hold on to your precious love.
So now we're starting to actually go to the next level of doing interviews as we're doing, and doing shows with the five of them together with singing. And the world's not ready for what's going to happen. They're going to be shocked. They're going to be hit in the face like I was.
Folks, thank you for tuning in to an amazing part 1 of a 3-part exclusive interview from Shavo from System of a Down. That's right, an amazing 3-part rock trilogy. Next week is part 2, so you do not want to miss it. Right here on DTM Wicked Radio's Paranormal Circus. And also, during the week, you can catch the replay on iHeartRadio. That's right, iHeartRadio. We're on there, we're syndicated, we're worldwide. Do not miss us, or we'll come and we'll pull you out of your basement. I know Kung Fu. That's right, me and Robbie Prince, if I can find him. Later, folks. Shabbat Shalom.